Hi guys, this is Oliver Talks. There's a lot of misconceptions about drug addiction. Now I have experience in drug and alcohol addiction. See, I'm a recovering addict and a recovering alcohol of 35 years. I started drinking and smoking pot first, and it just progressed. Now, I learned a long time ago that addiction itself it's a mental disease, it's a spiritual disease, and a physical one. The physical one is your, I'll say, symptoms. Those symptoms include drugs. The drugs that you get hooked on. Stuff like cocaine, heroin, PCP, LSD, and numerous others. The mental part is, once you get hooked on them, you just cannot stop thinking about that next high. It's just virtually impossible to not think about it. You crave it day in and day out. And you will go to any and every extreme to get them. It's the same way with alcohol. The alcohol is just the symptom. Now the spiritual part of this monstrous disease is your self-centeredness. You believe that the world evolves around you and is always about you. It is the main driving force. Now, you're probably wondering, where am I going with this? Well, let me explain. Excuse me. There is no cure. It took me 3 times going into drug rehab to finally say, okay, enough is enough. And the only reason why I made that decision, enough is enough, is the 3rd time my bowel shut down, my kidney shut down, I had a heart attack. My lungs were so infected they were on the verge of collapse. I was taken from the treatment floor to the medical floor. See, I also have asthma really bad. And well, let's just say that while I was in my sick bed, not knowing what to do, afraid and tired of ruining my life, I prayed. And I asked God, I told him, I says, if you're real, if you just give me the key to get out of this and to stop the drugs, stop the drinking, I'll never look back. I was 22 then. I'm 59 now. He put me in a 12-step program. And to keep things from being bad, I will explain to you, this program is very well known. Everybody knows about AA. I go to both. Every time I go to see my doctor for my health problems, or I see a new one because of whatever reason, they ask me if I'm allergic to anything. I tell them yes and tell them what. And then they ask if I'm a drug user. I say no, I'm a recovering addict. That way, if they had to prescribe something for pain or something, they know immediately not to prescribe anything that's narcotic. My recovery is up to me. But God gives me the strength. Now, let me explain this. I didn't know for a long time that I even had a problem. I just liked getting high. I thought it was cool. It was fun. In the beginning, it was. But then I ended up on the street. My drug usage took me to places that I won't mention. But I will say, there's always 5 outcomes. 4 is, the first 4 is you can end up in jail, in prison. That can turn out to be a blessing in disguise. A lot of people find recovery in prison. They get their health back. They get out. They done their time. They get out, whether on parole or released for good behavior or whatever. And this is where the incurable part comes in. They pick up, and it's as if they never stopped. Another one is a mental institution. Those I've been to. Another one is death. You end up dying. That one, that's the cure. Death, because you're no longer around. Another one is most severe, complete and utter dereliction. You're just out there existing. Might be lucky if your best friend is a telephone pole. The 5th one, that's the blessing. That's where you've said, okay, I got a problem. I can't do this on my own. I'm powerless. My life is unmanageable. If you think you might have a problem, ask around. Talk to your medical doctor and to your friends that don't get high. And may God always bless you. Have a good day.